Can I steal you for a
Can I
minute?
steal you for a minute?
Can I steal you for a minute?
Welcome to Can I Steal You for a Minute, the reality dating recap podcast. My name is Indra Raj.
And I'm Mary Bianco.
And Mary is a mommy.
A mommy, mamacita.
Mamacita with a mommy's little
human child.
meatball. Oh my gosh. Okay, so much congratulations to Mary and
Thank
Ethan
you.
and your little baby Eden.
Yeah, Eden Murray. She was born on 12/12. So even though she was a week late, we're pretty excited about her very powerful birthday.
Oh my gosh. So wait, okay. Is there a significance in her name?
So as I talked about here, my husband's Jewish and I'm Catholic. So I wanted like a name. Not that either of us are particularly religious, but I kind of wanted one that was like from the Old Testament because it's like the book that applies to both religions. Obviously, it's the Torah and Judaism. And so I just was like thinking about names like that. And then my favorite artist is Hozier.
Oh, yes.
And he has a song called From Eden, which if you ignore the fact that it's from the devil's perspective and it's the devil talking to somebody, there's a very sweet line in it where he says, "Honey, you're familiar like my mirror years ago." And I just thought like that would be such a sweet thing to say to like your kid because they kind of like look like you. And so we just agreed on Eden. And then Murray is my husband's grandpa who passed away about, I think, 3 years ago. And they were very, very close. So no matter what, we knew the middle name was going to be Murray. And so we just paired it up there.
I love it. It's such
Yeah.
a cute name. And for those of you who need to know, Eden is an extremely cute baby.
She's very cute.
She's very cute.
I was going to bring her on to say hi, but she's crying. So
No,
I'm just gonna leave her with Ethan.
I mean, the fact that you're taking the time, she's 3 weeks old now?
Yeah, she'll be a month on Friday.
Yeah. So like, I mean, this is it. Like the fact that you're even here right now is huge. And
Yeah.
people have been asking me about how you're doing. And
Oh, that's so sweet.
you're definitely,
It's-
go ahead.
It's so nice to be doing something that like, as much as I like love being her mom,
Yes.
obviously, and it's way more fun than I thought it was going to be. I think everyone talks about how bad the bad stuff is, but it's hard to describe why it's fun. And
Yes.
so I feel like that's why no one talks about it that much. So we're having a really fun time, but it's Ethan's last week of paternity leave. But like
Yeah.
the fact that I'm like here recording is just like a testament to him and how much he's like taking care of both of us and like,
Totally.
yeah.
I mean, so much shifts and ebbs and flows in these beginning periods. Not the baby is changing so much in their needs
Every day.
but also like, your situation and who's available for what and whatever. So,
Yeah.
on the pod, we'll just be taking things week by week.
Yeah.
We've had a little bit of a break here for a good reason. I do want to hear your birth story. I don't know if you want to share it on the pod.
No, I'm down to share it, but I just will give like a warning to everybody. It was a little traumatic. Like
Oh my God. Okay.
It's okay. I'm like happy to talk about it because I don't remember it that well.
Okay. Okay.
My husband, on the other hand, is still not ready to talk about it.
I have been
But-
waiting for you to tell me this, but now
Yeah.
I'm feeling terrible because it was traumatic.
No, don't feel terrible. I feel like every birth is traumatic. I think that that's the other thing that like,
Yeah.
even if you have a good birth, it's still like pretty crazy.
It's
but
insane.
I can-
It's like literally insane.
And I almost like want to tell it on here so that I remember because
Yes.
as you know, like the story is fleeing me. I'm like
Yep.
grasping onto details. I already can't remember it. Like I know I was in pain, but I can't remember what that felt like. And like, thank God, because
Yeah.
Ethan's like, I remember.
Yeah, he remembers and he doesn't need to share all of that with you.
Oh, it's
unless
okay.
maybe at a further time when you're further away from it. But also like, it's like it's survival. It's like your body being like, you don't need to remember these things.
You're like a primal animal giving birth. Like
Yes.
that's like the only way I can describe like what comes over you when you're like hunching down on everything and pushing. It's like you are just like full animal back to like our earliest form of human being. I feel like it is really it's a trip. But yeah, so I can just get into it. I basically
Yes.
I was at 40 weeks. 40 weeks and 6 days, and I had a doctor's appointment, and I woke up before the doctor's appointment, and I'd been like pretty positive my whole pregnancy. I was just kind of like, I would like complain, but I wasn't like overly miserable. I woke up that day and I was fucking miserable. I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Ethan was like, you're different today. I was like, I'm done. Like, and I was like, I'm going to cry my way into an induction. I'm not happy.
Oh my God. Yes.
We go to the doctor, which is not at our hospital, and there was actually low movement from Eden. So they ended up sending us to the hospital anyway. We got to the hospital. I live in Brooklyn. Hospital's Upper East Side, but like she started kicking on the way to the hospital, but I still kind of was like, I'm not going to say anything because
yeah, you're like, I'm ready. Yeah, no, yeah. We don't need to.
Yeah,
we don't need
so
to
they get
talk
to the
about
hospital.
that.
They can at like 11:30 in the morning. They confirm she's fine, but then we're like in the triage area and behind a curtain, waiting for my doctor to come talk to me, just like sign off on induction or sending us home. And someone gives birth in the hallway, and I can't like see it, but I can hear everything. I hear them being like, there's a woman at 25 weeks. The baby is out. The baby is out. And she's coming in. And we hear like the nurses are all running to her. It happened literally outside of the curtain where we were.
Oh, and this is 25 weeks.
25 weeks.
That is
so
crazy.
Little. The baby doesn't cry when they come out, but luckily I can hear the nurses like later on say the baby's fine, but the mom had gone into shock. So they were just kind of like,
oh my God.
But throughout the night I could ask for updates on how she was doing, and the mom and the baby were both like stable by the time I left the hospital.
Okay, good.
They come in immediately after that happens to take my blood pressure.
Good timing, doctors.
And they go, and my blood pressure was not high my entire pregnancy. Honestly, a miracle. It's the healthiest it's ever been. I don't know how. They're like, your blood pressure's high. Is that normal? I was like, no, but I did hear that whole birth going on outside. And they're like, oh my God, you could hear that? I was like, we're behind a curtain.
You're like, there's no walls here. Yes,
No
I
walls.
have ears.
I have ears. So the doctor came and was like, let's just induce you because like, you know, your blood pressure is high. And I was like, whatever. Oh, you can say I have high blood pressure. It's okay.
Right.
So then they induced me around like 2:30 p.m. on Thursday. I don't start pushing until midnight on Friday. So like Friday morning.
Okay. So like 10 hours later?
10 hours later, just like sitting there waiting.
And have they given you the epidural?
The epidural, and like with the epidural, it's like you know this, but like they tell you to stay on top of your pain. So even if you're not currently uncomfortable, if the light goes on, you like click it. But then when it came time to push, they had me on like a certain level of Pitocin, and that started stressing Eden out. So they had to lower the Pitocin. Mm-hmm. But because I had the epidural, I couldn't feel when the contractions are coming. So they had me back off the epidural so that I could feel the start of the contraction. At some point when Eden got a little distressed, she moved from head down position to transverse. So she was crooked.
Oh, no.
I pushed for 3 hours. And I had backed off my epidural, and this is where it gets like a little gruesome, everybody. They were both hands inside of me trying to corkscrew her out
so her head eventually did come back down.
Yeah,
like,
but
the
they
transverse shifted.
She kept getting stuck under my pubic bone. So Ethan was saying that he would see her head come out, and then I would stop pushing and she would go back in.
Oh my God.
So she was like, so she was like in and out. And we're at like the 2 hour and 45 mark, and the doctor's like, we have to call it at 3 hours, either for a C-section or a vacuum or forceps. And so like one thing I didn't realize is that when you're in the thick of this, they're also running through your options for like what could happen in an emergency.
Right.
And so they're like, if we do a C-section, we have to push her back up.
Oh my God. I know, because she's in the canal.
She's in the canal. And I'm like, I've already torn. I like really don't want to like also have surgery.
Right.
And they were like, or we could do the vacuum or the forceps, which could scratch her eye. And I'm just like, oh my God, like someone else make this decision for me. I'm like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
So then my doctor was like this tiny little woman who has like both hands inside of me. She's like so tired. She brings in a second doctor, and the other doctor is like, no, we can do this.
Okay.
And so
she needed that push.
She needed that push. They brought in like so many people. I had my eyes closed the whole time. Everybody is like cheering for me. Like,
oh my God.
Everyone's like, she's so close. I can see her. I can see her. Ethan's crying. He's like, she's right there.
Oh
I got her head out, and then one more push. The rest of the body was out. So it was 2 hours and 55 minutes on head. And then 5 minutes on the rest of the body. And I like was like torn up. Like after they had to put me on a different anesthesia for the stitches. I was only a level 2, but they also tore other parts of me down there getting her out. So I have stitches in 4 different places.
Oh, damn, Mary. Oh, my
But
God.
she's here. She's beautiful. She got like an APGAR score of 9. So like a very, very healthy
Yes.
baby. Like she's been such a good baby. Like I'm healing fine. Like I feel fine. I'm sitting cross-legged again, which I like after birth, you could never imagine doing that again.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so it was pretty intense, but like I'm like so proud of myself and every woman
Yes.
who's done that in any capacity that you've done it. Like I did it medicated and it was still crazy painful. People do it unmedicated. I don't know how, but like whatever, C-section, whatever. Like everyone has brought a child in this world. Like I just cannot believe that this is how people get here. Like this is the craziest process.
I remember thinking after I gave birth to my first child, after being in labor for like 40 hours, that I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
I am Superwoman.
Yeah.
Literally, I am Superwoman.
Oh yeah, like no, like Ethan was like in awe of me still, and I'm like,
Yes.
you should stay that way for the rest of your life,
Right.
my guy. Like,
Never forget what
Never
happened in that
forget.
hospital. It's
Never
so
forget.
true, and truly, men could never.
could never. Ethan was like, that was the athletic feat that I've ever witnessed in my entire life. I've never seen anything like more. And it's just like I was like, oh, I don't want to shit. Like, oh my God, I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
scared. And then I did in that like final moment, and they were like, she's here. And I missed them saying she's a girl because I was like, oh my God, I shit everywhere. And they were like, it's
believe
okay.
you even could tell. Like
Oh yeah.
both times I had no idea. I was like, I don't care what's happening down there. It's not my problem.
I think it was just like all at the end. I just felt
Right.
like a million times lighter in general. Like she
Yes.
was almost 8 pounds. The placenta is huge. You like that was another
Yeah.
thing. She ate her meconium in the womb because she
Right.
was a week late, so they had to take her and suction cup her first.
Yeah, because that
So
can
then-
be really dangerous.
Yeah, but then she was like fine, and she has a little her trachea is a little bit floppy, so she
Oh.
sounds like a squeak toy when she cries, which is like really cute. It'll harden up soon, but yeah. So I was just hearing this like squeaking noise. I was like, is that the baby?
Well, congratulations.
Thank
Like,
you.
What a story. Way to like
Crazy.
persevere through that. Also, like, cheers to Ethan for being
Yeah.
there for you and getting you through that, because
Oh yeah.
having a partner in a birth situation is not something everyone gets. And
I know.
it's, I couldn't have done it without.
I don't know how, like, and Ethan's kind of squeamish, like, so I
Yeah.
don't know how, like, right before they were going to give me the water break, he was like, I need to get a piece of pizza right now. I was like, yes, go eat.
Yeah,
Because-
it's like, know what you can handle. Like, yeah, totally.
Do not get lightheaded on me. And he was amazing. The only thing I said to him at one point, I was like, stop crying.
Well, I mean, wow. The image of the baby's head coming in and out,
Oh, so scary for him.
I just like, wow. Like,
It's his, like, at that point, it's his whole family is in distress. Like, it's
Right.
like, I have my eyes
Everybody.
closed. I'm like screaming in pain, and the baby's going in and out. Like,
yes.
he's just like, and he's not allowed. I'm still awake, so he can't make any medical decisions for either of us. So
Right.
he's just there.
Right.
But I have my eyes closed because I'm like, that's the only way I'm going to be able to like bear down to do this. And, like,
100%.
yeah.
No, I mean, you never want pushing to go on for that long. Like,
No,
it
went
shouldn't.
faster than I thought though. Like when they were like, "Oh, you guys have been here for 12 hours," I was like, "That was really fast." Like it feels like
Yeah, no, it goes leading up to, you're like, oh my God, that's so many hours. And then it just sort of like happens. And then the baby's here. And then it's
Yeah.
just like, and as you said, it just like, it starts to fade or turn
Immediately.
into a different kind of memory. And like,
yeah.
it's just, it's really, I mean, it is truly amazing. It is a
Mhm.
truly amazing thing, no matter
It's
how you
crazy.
slice it.
I've been like keeping a list of like postpartum like stuff that I'm grateful for and postpartum stuff that is like dead to me. So
Yeah.
I just like have been so I don't forget anything, and I just like
Yes.
people, the wound care after is not something that I was prepared for. It's 12 steps to pee. Like it's
Oh my God, I
insane.
know. You have to like the like bottle thing.
The bottle, and then you have to dab. You can't like
Yes. No. And like you bleed for a while. Have you stopped bleeding?
mostly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the first week or so, I was like calling the doctor being like, "Can I send you a picture of this clot?" And he was like, "Are you hemorrhaging?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Then no, you're fine."
Yeah. I know, but they do tell you, they're like, if it's larger than a quarter,
Yeah.
then blah blah blah, or if it's your wedding pads, like there is a range within whatever's recommended. And for someone like me who's like a total hypochondriac, that postpartum period of like watching those things and obsessing over them, and like I had high blood pressure leaving the hospital, and like I was a mess after I had
Yeah.
Lex because of those things. So I'm always wondering if there's like a way to maybe make that easier on parents. I don't know.
I'm sure, because I did love bonding with Eden right after she was born, but was it weird getting stitches also? Like where they're like, "Hey, we're sewing you up, but like support her neck." Like it's just
Right.
like it's so immediate that you're taking care of a baby, but then
Yes.
you're also like taking care of yourself. Like I've been really
Yeah.
lucky that this was my biggest medical event of my entire life,
Yeah.
and so like going home like legitimately wounded, like it was so I don't know what I expected, but I didn't think about how hard it would be to walk. Like they were like,
Yeah.
to leave
Yep.
the hospital, you have to pee, you have to fart, and you have to go for a walk. And I was like,
Right.
okay, I walk every day. It was so hard. Like
Yeah. No.
it was so, but then sitting in bed was also hard because
Yep.
where you sit is just extremely injured. Like there's no like comfortable
No.
way to be.
Yeah, and you had like more injury than your typical birth too. So it's like, no, that is something. The pain that you experience afterwards is like a different kind of pain. In some ways, it's like almost worse than what you go
Yeah.
through during birth, because it is like more immediate and it's there, and you're caring for an infant. I do always like women who have C-sections. I'm just like,
Oh my God.
man, you like can't get up, you can't use your stomach muscles, like, and you're caring for an infant.
I know
That's wild to me.
My friend Natalie had a baby about 6 weeks before me, and it was her second, and she had a C-section, and she has a 2-year-old, and
Oh
she's
my
like, I
God.
just cannot. You can't explain to a 2-year-old I can't pick you up.
Right, right.
And so she's like, so then you try, and then you end up like with it could be so dangerous to try to like lift even your baby. Like my mom was saying when she had my sister Sarah, who's the fourth of us.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, I'm an old pro at this. Like I'll just get up and move around and do whatever. And then she like had to go to the hospital because she was hemorrhaging after. Like I think
Right.
there's such I can't imagine. Like I want to do it again already and have it with kids, but like for you too, like I don't know how you guys do it with kids at home to have a baby there also, and you're injured, and like
I
it's
remember
crazy.
thinking that after my first kid, I was like, how the hell do you do all of this? And it's not just that, it's like that extreme tired, sick feeling that you get in the first trimester and all of this. Like how do you do this when you're taking care of another kid? And I just
Yeah.
can't explain it. Like you just
You
get
just do
through
it.
it. But
Yeah.
like, after 2 kids, I'm done. Like
Yeah.
I remember enough about how difficult all of those things are, like every step of it, that it's like I'm not willing to do that again. And
No.
more kudos to people who are and who continue to have children. Like I truly do not know, but I reached my limit.
Yeah. And every family is like, meant to be the size that they are. Like I'll
Yeah.
never forget my brother and my sister-in-law had a baby, and he's like 5 years younger than his next sibling, and my brother and my sister-in-law were both 40 when he was born, and right after they found out, we were in Italy, and like the 3 kids flew there no problem. They're like
Right.
ordering for themselves, sitting at dinner, and like we're going on a hike, and Matt's like, wow, I can't believe all of my kids are so independent, and I just decided to start over again.
Yeah, man. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just like, I think when we were traveling back from Vermont over the break, we drove down to Boston and then flew back from Boston to Denver. And we were literally in the last row on the plane, and it was like just the way we could get the seats. It was like 3 and 1, and then 1 on the aisle on the other side. So Patrick was on the aisle, then me and Lex were like in a row. And so, we're like doing the best we can. It's after like 2 weeks of vacation. Like the kids are a little wily, but it's okay. Like they're doing relatively well. And like Lex kicks the seat a couple times in front of him.
Yeah.
And like the stank face that I got from the 25-year-old girl in front of him, like multiple times, made me want to say to people in our society, just because you don't have children does not mean that you should not respect people who do. These people, these children, my children, by the way, will be taking care of you if you choose not to have children. So
100%.
you should, like, it's, I know, like, well, it's not. Where did this music come from? Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I can't hear it.
Why does this always happen to me? Music just turns on. Okay, mid rant. I just think, like, I've just been thinking about this, like, more globally, because I feel like every day I hear from more people that they're deciding not to have children, and I think that's a totally fine decision. I notice in some people who have made that decision, though, it's like, oh, I've opted out of this, and I've opted out of compassion for anyone who does decide to do this.
Yes.
And I think that that is like a toxin in our overall society right now. Like, yes, you can choose not to have children, but also have some compassion for families who are dealing with young children on an airplane. Like, we're allowed to live too, and it's very difficult for us. And the least you can do is just have a little bit of grace for the 3-year-old who's losing a little bit behind your seat.
Yeah, just like look at who you're mad at.
Right.
And look at yourself and just be like, I keep getting a lot of TikToks that are like, you are entitled to a child-free life, but not a child-free world. Like, your own life can be as child-free as you want it to be, but as soon as you go into a public space, children are allowed to be there. And, like, obviously this doesn't apply to parents who decide at a restaurant that their child is everyone's responsibility. And, like, I've been with people like that, and I'm like, this is not a vibe. But, like, people, if you see parents legitimately trying their best, like, you cannot stay inside. Also, another reminder, like, you were also a baby. Yeah. So as much as you want to be mad at people for having babies, you would not be here if you were not a baby.
100%.
So just, what, the race is, like, the human race is supposed to die out? Like, because you don't want children around anywhere? Like, how dumb are you?
I know. And it's like, I've even, the few times in the past 6 years that I've been able to travel by myself, and, you know, there's like kid like in the plane or whatever, and they're like acting out, and I can even feel myself in those moments being like, oh, I wish this wasn't my situation right now. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be fine. Like, I don't have to take care of that kid. And even if he's inconveniencing me a little bit right now, we're going to be okay. Like, you know, I implore people who get annoyed at families with children to take a deep breath and
invest in some noise canceling headphones.
Right. And like you said, just think about who you're mad at right now.
Yeah.
Like a 3-year-old or a 1-year-old or a 4-year-old. Like, come on, everybody.
I also think, like, it's gotten worse. I don't know if that's just because, like, in the last few years I've been contemplating parenthood and now I am a mom. Mm-hmm. But my mom, this is like some of my lore from my whole life that I've never been able to you know, like stuff that you do as a kid and your parents are like still mad at you for, like. Right. I don't know how old I was. I was under a year, and my brother was like 9, and my mom was pregnant with my sister, and my dad was working in London for a month, and so we were flying out to go see him.
Yeah.
And I cried the whole way there.
Wow.
And when I was a baby, I wanted to drink milk constantly, and then I would just throw up everywhere. So I had like thrown up on the flight. I wanted to like sleep on my mom's stomach, but she was so uncomfortable with my sister, my sister in her belly. So I cried the whole flight. No one was a dick to my mom. The flight attendants handed out earplugs to everybody. People were like coming in, bringing her snacks. The pilot like asked to meet me after and make sure that like I was okay. I just don't see that happen. And I'm taking Eden to France in 2 months.
Hell yes.
My parents are going to be on the flight. My sisters are going to be on the flight. I will have lots of help. Like, she's calm if I'm holding her, whatever. But I just don't see that happening. Like, if she cries for even 5 minutes, I feel like it's just not going to be that.
No, you can just assume that everyone's going to be mad at you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's to the point where, like, I had someone suggest to me that I hand out Starbucks gift cards to everyone around me to make it easier. And I'm like, do I literally have to pay people to be nice to me and my children? Like, there's something wrong with society. If this
like,
is
the flight
what's
already
happening.
costs $1,000 to get anywhere. Now I have to spend $1,000 on these people.
It's like there is sort of this like switch around, I think, where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you have kids and you're an inconvenience to me because I don't have them or I'm not with them or whatever for whatever reason in that moment. And it's just like it's kind of getting to me these days. So there's my rant.
Yeah. This
Mary
is the
has a new baby.
episode.
Be nice to her, everybody.
Yeah, be nice. Like today I was in Barnes and Noble and Eden was like freaking out a little bit. So I just pulled her out to feed her and we were kind of dancing the music. And this woman who had like, I'm assuming she had teenagers now because she was buying a Taylor Swift record and
Yeah.
a John Green book. So I'm like, you probably have a teenager. And she was like, you're doing a really great job. I was like,
oh, what?
thank you so much. Like, I just feel like everybody who's been through it, let's just all make sure we're extra nice to each other in public to make up for these other assholes
Right.
that are going to not be so nice to us.
And I will say that for every asshole, there are probably 2 or 3 people who are very kind and
Yeah.
sweet. And there were many moments on this trip in airports where people were so nice to the kids and went above and beyond. And I just can't tell you how much I appreciate those people because
Definitely.
it is not easy.
Yeah, it is not.
And I cannot stay like in one place for until they're of an acceptable age, which who knows when that will be.
No, like I'm already going nuts. It's been a
Yeah.
month and I'm like, I want to, I obviously can't because of the vaccines. Like I want to take her to Florida to meet her cousins. I want to like
Right.
go all these places and I'll obviously wait until she's vaccinated. But when she's vaccinated, like look out world, like we're fucking
Right.
coming. Like,
Yeah. You can't it's not reasonable to like expect families with young children to just like stay home all the time. Like that's
No.
not good for kids either. So
no.
anyway, yay.
Yay, the baby.
The baby, the next chapter of the pod, and it's a
know.
new year, 2026.
2026.
We're recording on Wednesday, January 7th. So,
Happy January 6th to all who celebrate.
yeah. Oh my God.
Can you believe it's been 6 years?
I actually was reflecting on that yesterday and I was like, what? Like, it still
Yeah.
feels like it happened last year.
It was so crazy. I was visiting my family in Florida
Yeah.
and I was at an alligator farm with my niece and my nephew
course
and my
you were.
mom.
No, I mean, I've definitely been to Florida and been to an alligator farm. 100%.
I'm in the most redneck place ever, and the most redneck event of our entire like existence is happening. And I was like, "Mom, I think they're storming the Capitol." And she was like, "Mary, no, they're not." And then we get home, and I was like, "Mom."
Like, by the way, that totally happened. And by
Yeah.
the way, a lot of the people who were convicted after that and have since been put on parole or released early or whatever have gone on to commit other crimes.
Yeah,
So-
worse stuff too. Yeah,
Yeah. So things are shit. 2025 was a weird year.
really weird.
I would not say it was a great year, actually.
No, and like pretty bad for our shows.
Yeah. Like, okay, so this is a reflection episode.
Yeah,
And a looking forward because there's a couple things on the horizon that we're excited about. But I guess we could just finish up the conversation of Island, Australia, which was
Yeah.
shit. In the end, it was shit.
what is wrong with you, Australia? You picked Yana and Kai to win after all that? Like
It's unbelievable. Like he was so disgustingly mean and unfaithful to Yana. And like just a terrible like he had no redeeming qualities. So I just don't know. It makes me sad for the Australian public that they somehow, because if they're voting for Yana and Kai, that means they somehow idolize them in some way.
Yeah, like is the nation as a whole willing to accept this kind of treatment? Like
Clearly.
and even the other people in the house were like, oh, if people don't see what's going on between them, they're blind. I'm like, yes, there could be good stuff that I'm not seeing, but there's enough bad stuff that's out there that.
No.
And her parents being so excited when they saw him.
I know. The parents thing was like disconcerting. The whole thing. And I'm also like, you had some, like, Sharn and Ross should have won.
Yeah.
I think they should have won. Like, I think, and they are still together.
Yeah, and they went on like a normal Love Island journey where they had like their ups and downs and they bounced back from what happened and then they ended up stronger. Kai and Yana, that's not a normal situation at all.
No, I mean, like, he fully cheated on her on camera. Probably, like, and Yana just turned the other way. Just let
Oh.
it go so quickly. Like, we've gone on about this with her already, so we don't need to relive it. But it's just like the self-respect is just not there with her. And the fact that people voted for her and Kai says that they think that that's like a good way of being. Like forgiving things that really should not be forgiven.
Yeah, I think like when Connor and Izzy got voted off, it kind of was like an indication that the stable couples are not gonna
No,
make
they're
a
not going
splash
to make
here.
it.
And
Yeah.
that's just, they're still together too. They're moving in together.
Yeah, I mean, had they stuck around, like, absolutely would have been the winners. I mean, unfortunately, it's like they actually paired up on day one and were actually so good for each other
Yeah.
that it was, they just didn't have any drama.
No.
And so, I mean, I think there would have been some more because I do think that Isabel, like, has that fiery spirit in her.
Yeah,
and would
there
have
was
started some
something-
fights.
Yeah, there was something that was coming, and then like we were texting about this. The Truth Bike episode is so funny because like they just bring the Islanders in to talk about a night out that they had off camera.
Yes.
And it's like,
Everyone's
this actually
wasted. Like,
Has
so
so drunk. This has no bearing on the actual show. Like
none.
we're
Literally none.
only talking about people.
It's just gossip.
Yes, exactly. I was like, wait, no one that's being exposed to the Truth Bike can win. We're not even going to play with the people that are still in
Right.
the house.
And the tea about Connor is that he was dating someone. Oh, the girl who ended up coming. What was her name? I don't even remember. She was one of the last girls. Mia, maybe. She was
No,
blonde.
the Kiwi girl.
And she was just like, oh, yeah, we were like going to come together and stick it through. And Connor like made all these promises. And he was just like, things changed. Like,
And that's
he
why
didn't
he's
even
perfect man.
deny that they had conversations.
No, he's like, yeah, we were texting, we were exchanging pictures. I met Isabel. I haven't done anything since.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. You're allowed to have a life before you get here.
Totally. Like, it was a very honest answer, an upright answer. What a hottie.
What a hottie.
Yeah. I mean, Sharn and Ross, like, I don't ultimately think they're going to last forever.
No.
But I do think, like you said, they had the most complete story. I believed in them the most. Like, they seemed the most genuine. And, like, I was just like, I like them the most.
Yeah.
And partly the votes come for people who people like, and I'm like, so Australians like Yana and Kai? Like, that does not speak well on Australians. Sorry.
No, and like I wonder if the producers were surprised because famously with Australia, they don't, when they film the finale, they don't know the winner, so they make all the final couples record a reaction as if they've won.
Right.
And so like Kai and Yana found out on their couch that they won. Like, I wonder if the producers, like, after cutting together this whole season, because they didn't really try to, like, redeem Kai all that much, unless there was worse shit that they could have shown. I wonder if they saw the votes and they were like, oh, really? Like, we tried not to have this happen.
Oh, so that's really interesting. So they found out at the same time the rest of us did?
Yeah, they found out, like, sitting on the couch.
Oh, that is wild, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, they were only
I don't
getting
know.
$30,000 because Dylan stole 20, but...
I think, like, well, they obviously knew who the winner was leading up to it because they were like editing the season in a certain way to make us like them
Well, the
as
votes
much
are
as
live.
they could. Wait, what?
The votes are live.
Oh,
Like, the public gets to vote on the finale.
Oh, wait. So, like, literally nobody knows.
Nobody knows. And then they just slot in, like, Sophie Monk announcing the winners.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they probably had an inkling. I don't really know. It was bad though. And like the other couple was Jotham and Jade, is that right? I can't remember. And okay, so they're clearly already broken up.
Well, yeah.
Basically as soon as they left they broke up. And so Yana and Kai are still together, I guess. Sharn and Ross and Connor and Isabel. Mick and Emma definitely
Obviously
did not
not
make
together.
it a moment.
Wait, can we talk about Dylan?
Oh, yes. Okay, let's talk about Dylan. Irishman Dylan. Perfect Irishman Dylan.
I would have done exactly what he did.
Yes, actually, 100% me too. So Dylan was given the option to stay with, I don't even remember who he was coupled up with.
Cody, who he
Oh.
knew for a day and a half.
Or was it $30,000?
I think 20.
It was like a significant amount. It was like half the prize money or something.
But he didn't know he was taking it from the prize pot, right?
No, he
just
didn't
thought
know that, but he
Okay.
did know the amount.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I'm taking the money. And it was the first time in history anyone had done it. And everyone looked so disgusted at his decision. And I'm with you, Mary.
If he had known that he was going to take the money from the winners, then I would get being mad at him.
Right.
He didn't know that the money was going to come out of the end pot. He'd been with Cody for 2 days.
Yeah.
He said he was going to come and redeem himself, and he just acted like a fuckboy. So he already kind of blew it. So he might as well make $20K.
Right. Walk away with something. Like, you're going to be fine. You're like
And
a
here's the
hot
thing.
dude. Like,
Cody
you're gonna...
still hooked up with him on that night out.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like,
He really got it all. He really did.
he got everything he wanted.
I mean, that's like the best thing Dylan has ever done, I think.
Yeah. And then
Um,
Yana and Kai only get $15K each.
Yeah.
So Dylan gets the most money out of the season.
So then I was also just looking for some like news about the aftermath. Apparently, the cast has had like a falling out. There's a sort of divided, divisive thing going on, and it's brought on mostly by Tamara and Mateo, who now like hate each other.
What?
And the rift between them apparently has turned into this huge rift amongst all the cast members. And I didn't like read this completely. I don't think it really matters, but I guess Lacey is still in the mix, and like she's had a few huge falling out with Gabby and Yana, which is like,
Of course she has.
who cares? So that's kind of what we have. And
Well, I guess Jotham had a girlfriend the whole time.
oh
Apparently.
yes, oh yeah, Jotham.
Apparently. And this is, Miss Jade. I'm such a good judge of character. Miss
Oh my god.
Gabby should know better and just get over it. Listen, I'm not Gabby's biggest fan, but I think you owe her an apology. And I'm
I think so.
super not Lacey's fan, but we kind of owe her an apology because she was right. Like,
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but she was right.
Yeah. Lacey I don't know. It's sad to say that like the point in the season when Lacey was still around was maybe like a better point in the season than where it ended up.
Unfortunately, yeah.
So it wasn't a great season overall. And I think it's like, reflecting on that and like Love Island USA. I do think, Love Island UK was great this year, but it still has some stuff. I think what my takeaway from all of it is like we are back to letting men treat women terribly.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not like we ever were fully out of it, but I think there was like a moment where like a little less of that was happening, especially on these shows. And we are fully back to men can behave like complete pieces of shit and women should forgive them. And here we are. Because I'm like thinking about Shakira and what's his
Harry.
name? Harry. Like they're still together.
Yeah. They're moving in together.
And I'm just like, Harry is definitely cheating on you. Like, 100%.
If he hasn't yet, it's I'm honestly surprised that they haven't broken up in time for him to go on All Stars.
I know, which is okay. We do need to talk about that. But do you have any reflections about these shows, like in general?
No, I feel similarly that like we let people say, well, we have to be, this is why I'm never going to say we have to be nice to men, because as soon as you give them like an inch,
Right.
it turns into like, well, actually it's someone's fault. And I saw an interesting TikTok on this that was like, we've gone so far into criticizing men without actually thinking about what we're criticizing that we loop back around to blaming the women. And
Right.
people like cited this Vogue article that's like having a boyfriend is embarrassing because men treat women so badly. And instead of being a bad boyfriend is embarrassing, it's blowback on the women for dating them.
Yes.
And I think that that's like the theme of these shows, and maybe sometimes like the critique I even give sometimes loops back to like the women should be embarrassed versus
Right.
like the men should be embarrassed. So for 2026, I'm just gonna make my resolution on this show and in my life in general that like being a man is embarrassing and like you guys should feel worse about it, and that's where I'll stick with it.
I'm with you. Same resolution. It is true. There's a very toxic thing that has been in existence for my entire life and certainly before that, where women turn on women because it's easier to do that than to actually fight the patriarchy, which is such a strong system, arguably the strongest kind of system that we've created in human existence, I would say. I actually do believe that. I think gender dynamics are extremely toxic and kind of trump almost anything else.
Well, they're intersectional with so many other issues.
Absolutely.
Like there's always the hierarchy of
Yes. Yeah, they're intersectional with like literally everything. It's kind of like the underpinning of almost anything. You can bring it back to gender and gender equality and how not equal things are. And one of the most insidious things about that is the marginalized group, aka women or people who don't identify as men, turning on one another. But it especially happens with women on women. So yeah, I mean, I definitely, for sure. And I think these shows to some extent are engineered and produced in a way to make us want to shit all over the women who are making these bad decisions. Like, you know, let's take Yana and Kai. I'm very disappointed in the way Yana's acting, and it's really like hard to see it. I think that's the way to frame it. But ultimately, the person who is wrong in this situation is Kai. He is a terrible person who's taken advantage of a woman, and she can't see beyond it. And I really hope that she gets to a point where she can. But it's like, it's just such a good example of this toxic cycle that there is in these kind of relationships and on these shows. And I think like in the way that we talk about it, it's like, let's just start with the men being assholes first, because it's pretty much always the case.
It's always the case. This is like a conversation I have with my mom a lot. I have an older brother and I have two younger sisters, and my mom gets upset when me and my sisters curse, but my brother curses all the time. And I ask her about it, and I'm like, so Matt can say fuck, but when I say it, it's like so disappointing to you. And she's like, I just expect more from women. And I'm like, while I think that that is coming from a good place,
right,
I do also think that that's an issue, and that is a root of a lot of the issues. Like, it's the same thing where everyone says, you know, boys are so much easier than girls to raise because we just in general don't expect as much from boys. And so I think I'm just going to be like expecting more from boys and saving my disappointment for that, because like, if one of us is going to be expected not to curse, then all of us should be expected not to curse. Like, and though it's like great that you think women are so much better than men and they should act accordingly, that's also not fair. Like,
it actually kind of undercuts what we really want, which is equality. But yeah, you totally understand where she's coming from with that. It's like a backhanded compliment.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, totally. We'll see where we go from here. I mean, it's absolutely not a mistake that this is coming up at a time when our president is a misogynistic asshole. Everyone around him is. So I listened to an episode of the podcast Sounds Like a Cult, which I've talked about before, where they just talk about like different groups of people and are they cults or not. And this one was really interesting because it was about incels.
Oof.
And like, I just hadn't really dug into like incel culture that much. Like I know what the term is. I vaguely know what it is, but I didn't like realize that it's like actually men who think women are the problem and that like they should be subservient to men, and that if they don't think these men are hot, it's like a problem with the woman and blah 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 blah. And it's just like, and it's this like very toxic thing. And they were the commentary was saying that JD Vance is an incel. And I was like, that's the first time I've heard it. Is that something that you have like been aware of?
Yeah, I've heard that. I think because he has a wife, people think that he's like not, because the term incel comes from involuntarily celibate or something.
Oh, is that true? Okay.
Yeah, so, and it is involuntary because, you know, they are awful people, so no one wants to sleep with them. And so then that kind of like fuels this anger that they have towards women. But I think now that it's like spread out further to be just people who like abhor women and really think that they are beneath everybody, it expands out much broader. So under that broader definition, I think he definitely fits there. Yeah.
Right. You can still be in a relationship with a woman, but fundamentally kind of hate her.
Yeah. Hate her, want to embarrass her, like all those things.
Right. And I'm just like, and like the rise of Erica Kirk and her whole
God.
vibe and being subservient to men and serving God and all these like really toxic evangelical. Well, is she even evangelical? It seems like she's a step beyond what
I have no
that.
idea. Someone was like, I saw a meme that was like, usually you just hope your wife doesn't move on right away, but I didn't know I had to worry about a fireworks show. Like,
Well, I mean, yeah, it is pretty wild what this woman is up to. And like it is there getting back to what we were just talking about though. It is sort of like mind-blowing to me and I really don't know what to do with this is like when women are so totally complicit in this extreme misogyny that we have going on right now.
Yeah.
And like it's like people like Erica Kirk, people like Maddie Prue, who are
oh
like
God.
pushing this gospel that women should be servants to men and taking away our agency. And they have like a powerful platform from it. And people are like glossing on to that. It's like, no, those women actually are the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's also part of all of it. But
Yeah. I mean, both things can be true at the same time. Like, you know, they can be like fueled by this system where we're all set up to fail, but they also can like uphold it. And I feel like that's the lesson of the Handmaid's Tale is like the men can only get so far on their own. Eventually, the patriarchy becomes so powerful that women are more comfortable living in it with the limited power that they get for helping men versus really venturing out on our own and figuring out what life could be like without men.
Right, totally. It's all very interesting and definitely salient in all of these shows and in our wider like political system right now. And I think it's just going to get weirder probably this year.
Yeah.
I mean, these shows just really are a cultural kind of lens on what's going on in the wider thing. And it's particularly, I think, the Love Island series because they are so live and they're very lightly pre-produced for the sake of time. So to that end, we have a new season of Love Island All-Stars, season 3, dropping in the UK. They're filming in South Africa, of course. But Maya Jama is the host. It starts in the UK on, I think I read the 9th.
Yeah, I think Friday.
Which means we probably won't have it until next week at the earliest.
Yeah.
But it seems like what they do is like they sort of delay the premiere schedule for the US and then they let us sort of catch up.
Yeah, they want us to be in on the conversation at a certain point.
I just don't understand why it's delayed at all. Like, it's at this point, all of these shows are global. So
we can't vote anyway. So
yeah, like we're not going to vote. So just like let us watch it in real time or at least like the same day. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, so that's happening. The cast is extremely lackluster. Like, I don't even know if it's worth talking about who's on it.
No, I agree. And like, someone on TikTok pointed out that the average age of the women is 26 and the average age for the men is 23. So that's going to also lead to an issue with pairing.
I am just hoping they have some really amazing bombshells planned.
I hope so.
Because this initial cast is just, I mean, a quick run through. I mean, some of these people I just don't even remember, or maybe I didn't watch their seasons. Jack Keating, like he was barely around. He was a Casa Amor person, so not anything. Leanne, I don't remember. I don't think I saw season 6.
I didn't either.
So she's kind of an OG, but she's only 28. Jack is 26. Millie Court is 29. She won in 2020. I think this is right before I started watching.
Yeah, she won with this guy, Liam.
Yes.
And actually, it's funny. People say that Liam and Millie broke Casa Amor because they were the first couple to get back together after someone cheated in Casa Amor, and then they won the show. And since then, it's been okay to like stray at Casa and then make up after, which has really changed the show, I think, in a big way.
Yeah.
But they were together for like 3 years. They just broke up at the end of last year.
Yes. It says they split up a couple times in this past 3-year period, but finally split up. So it seems like she's kind of like the big, like the woman that's like the most exciting in some ways.
Yeah. Her or Whitney.
Yes. Okay. Sean Stone.
Ugh, I hate Sean.
26. Not even worth talking about. Jess Jess was with Sammy. I forgot that they won.
They won.
That is crazy. Because like
Yeah.
she was barely on the show, I feel like.
That was just like all the other couples had people of color in them, and
right.
they
Oh,
were just a white couple. And like
Yes.
I think that was a big indication that like getting away with treating your girl like shit was coming back, because Sammy actively tried to run away from Jess every chance he could get,
100%.
and they still won.
Oh, wait, no. Now I remember Jess. She was an OG on that season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Sammy was the like bombshell. He was kind of a later bombshell, I feel like.
He's the worst.
Oh God. So he was on All Stars last season. Now Jess is on. She's only 25. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Helena, ugh,
I know.
from last season, 29. What a wet blanket. Like I really am not looking forward to seeing her. Kieran Davies.
He was with
He made
He
it
was
to
on
the
that-
final with Nicole.
he was on that horrible season with Harriet.
Oh,
and
I didn't
Ronnie.
even finish that season.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know who he is. Okay, he's 23.
Mm-hmm.
That's embarrassing. Shaq, I do like Shaq.
Yeah, him and Tanya broke up.
They broke up. Wait. Okay.
You know what's
so
a sad
he's
breakup that just
27.
happened?
Wait, what?
A big Love Island breakup that just happened.
Is
Dami and India.
no.
Yeah.
Oh no, that makes
I
me
know,
really
isn't that sad?
sad.
Yeah.
Oh, they were together for like 4 or 5 years.
Long time.
Did they say what happened or?
It's still kind of speculation. He posted an end of the year recap, like a carousel, and there were no pictures of India in it, and the caption was about like realizing things and rebirth and stuff. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's really sad. Wow.
yeah, that's a big
Oh,
one.
I wish one of them was going to be on, but it's definitely too soon.
I also feel like India now is like a commentator on the show, so it would
Right.
be weird for her to go backwards almost.
That's true.
And then if he was on the show, I feel like that would just be so odd for her.
That's right. Oh yeah, I forgot that she's like now kind of been brought into like the step above
Yeah.
just the normal cast people. Belle Hassan, I don't know who she is. She's from season 5.
Yeah, she was with Anton. Remember he was on
Oh.
he was on All Stars last time and he was with what's her name?
Okay.
Oh my god, I can see her face so clearly. Georgia
Right.
Harrison, not Georgia Steele.
Yes.
She has a great scene telling Anton off that I will send to you because it's pretty great.
Okay.
send it to you.
Okay. Excited for her. She's 27. Love that. Whitney, iconic. Like
Iconic.
truly iconic. 28. She's the
She
one
will carry
who-
the season.
I mean, the term "it's giving" was like already going, but I feel like when I really think about it, I think about the way Whitney says it.
Oh yeah, it's giving bad bitch.
Yeah, and it's like she kind of like really accentuates the G at the end of giving
Yeah.
in a way that I love.
And she
her.
just like, I love her.
Yes, can't wait for her. Her and Locken, they did date for like a couple years, I feel
A
like.
long time.
And then I
it
think
sounds
he
like the breakup was pretty
cheated?
nasty. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Whitney is definitely a bright spot for this.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Frederick, don't remember him. He's 30.
No idea.
Tommy, Tommy.
I know.
He's 22.
He's the classic like nice guy that's actually kind of a huge dick and like thinks women should just be like give him whatever he wants because he's so nice.
Anyway, none of these men are up to Whitney's standards, I'll tell you
Of
that.
course not. They never are.
So we need some good bombs. Of course, we will be covering this. So that's coming up next. And then I think we have to talk about Traitors because
I'm so excited.
I mean, it's my favorite. I literally have just decided it's my favorite show. Like of all TV shows, it's my favorite show.
I can't wait to force Ethan to watch it with me because we're both just home and doing nothing.
Oh,
with the
you are
baby.
in the perfect time for Traitors watching with
Oh,
the
yeah.
baby and just oh gosh, it's like it's just a shame that all the episodes won't come out at once so you could binge them all.
I know that would be really nice, but then I would just run out.
Maybe you should watch a like UK version.
I heard that last season of the Celebrity UK was amazing, and so maybe that's something we'll watch.
Yeah, I would love to watch that too, honestly. So, in terms of the people who are going to be on Traitors that like are from these love shows, we've got Colton Underwood, blah.
Yeah,
I can't believe Donna Kelsey's going to be on it.
I know, it's hilarious.
It's embarrassing. God. It's like really embarrassing. Let's see.
Maura Higgins,
Maura Higgins. Oh,
Rob.
Mark Ballas is going to be on it.
Yeah, he lost me after this season of Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. It's my first time ever like seeing him, so not a good showing.
Yeah, just like it's okay if you get voted off before the finale. Don't go on another show to show the dance you would have done if you made it. Like,
Oh my god, that
be a
was
pro.
so
You got
stupid.
eliminated.
Yeah.
But your fave Rob is going to be there.
Oh my god, I am so excited. Wait, I do have to stop on this. Michael Rappaport is going to be on.
Ugh, I hate that guy, Zionist
Oh
piece of
my
shit.
god, isn't he like famously a huge Bravo fan or something?
He is, and I think that's why he's there. But he also just like is been pretty problematic, and like
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all.
he's one of the classic rich people that's like, well, I'm leaving New York. It's like, okay, fine, I don't care.
Yeah, like bye.
Have fun.
Rob. Oh, I'm so glad Rob's going to be there. Although I do feel like Rob is going to be he's going to be out early.
Yeah, because he's not gonna like talk. He's gonna try his mysterious thing, and mysterious doesn't work in
No.
Traitors. It just ends up kind of like looking sketchy.
There's a high probability that he sleeps with someone in the castle, though.
May it be like Dorinda Medley or something.
I'm actually eyeing Maura Higgins. I think they would be a very hot couple.
I could see that. It's funny that Johnny Weir and Tara Lipinski are both going.
Yeah, wow.
They're such best friends. I'm surprised they let them go together.
Are they best friends? I love that.
Oh yeah, they host like all the Olympic stuff together. I feel like they're
Yeah, I
gonna
missed
make
that.
they're gonna make one of them a traitor, and it's gonna be like
Yeah.
an issue for their friendship.
Stephen Coletti from Laguna Beach. I am sorry. Like, that is exciting for me.
I'm really
I had
excited.
the biggest crush on Steven when I was like a teenager when Laguna Beach was on. Like, wasn't he just the hottest? I thought he was so hot.
He was, and then you watch it back, and you're like, oh, this is a classic. The man was the problem the whole time.
Oh, yeah. He
Like,
was definitely the problem.
yeah.
Wait, but he was on One Tree Hill?
Oh, for like a long time.
Oh, I had no idea. Wow, I missed
Yeah.
that. Okay. No one else that is really okay. All right. Well,
I can't wait.
it's gonna be great. Like, there's a lot of housewives, which is always an interesting situation. Candace is going wow. So yeah. Well, I think we recapped it last year, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
So I mean, we'll give our thoughts on it. It's we can't
course we
not talk
will.
about it. I'm so excited.
I can't wait. It feels like it's good to make us wait this long. Like Love Island is giving us too many things, and now I don't look forward to it anymore. Like
Right.
Traitors coming out once a
Once a
week,
year.
once a year. It's great.
You know, it would be amazing. I wish Leah Kateb was on this season with Rob.
That would be hilarious.
Wouldn't that be? I mean, come on. That would be
now
so
you
amazing.
sent it 3 home. Spare me. Spare me.
Hear me.
Oh, I love them.
Oh, I did actually. Speaking of though, I heard rumors that they're casting for a Love Island USA All Stars season.
About time. I don't
I
know why
mean-
they don't put the U.S. people on the
I know. Mix it
like
up.
get them all together. We let you guys come on games.
I know. That'll be good though. I mean, if they cast it correctly, I guess a lot of my favorites, Leah, is like wouldn't be on it because she's in a relationship.
But they might get Janae.
They'll definitely get Janae. 100% Janae will be there. I mean, they'll get a lot of season 6 people.
Oh yeah.
And then, other random people from throughout will be there. I think it's a good idea. I'm excited to hear more. We'll
Me
see
too.
when and how that materializes. But I think this will be our focus. The next big thing that I know is coming out is Love is Blind on Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
which is about 5-6 weeks away. But in the meantime, this is what we're covering. So
Yeah, this is what we got.
and yeah, we'll probably have to figure out our schedule a little bit as the weeks go, and Mary's got a baby and all the rest. But we'll keep you updated on that. Definitely follow us on social media. I don't know how much of these shows we'll meme about, but
Yeah, we'll see what the brain has. I have to go to bed at 9 currently because that's when the baby goes to bed. So we'll see what happens.
yeah. And does she sleep through the night yet? No.
We don't have to wake her up anymore, which is good because she didn't lose any weight after the hospital, which was nice. So we don't have to get her up, but she gets up like every 4 hours in the night. So she goes down at like, by the time we do everything, it's like 10:30. She's asleep, and then she sleeps until like 2:30 or 3:30 sometimes, and then usually until 6:30. So she's pretty good.
Oh, that's pretty good. So it's really like one middle of the night wake up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's great for 3 weeks
she's
old.
a good baby. Yeah.
Love
I'm sure
it.
it'll change,
Killing
but
it.
she's good right now.
Yeah. Well, you
My
know, just
background
ride
right now
that
is-
wave. Like, because sometimes it just keeps going and you're lucky.
Yeah, you never know.
So
Look at her.
I do. Oh, oh my gosh.
They change every day. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, at that stage, it's really like wild how much
Yeah.
growth happens. And I mean, you're like going to the doctor every week and they like have grown like 5 pounds. It's
I
like,
know,
what?
it's insane. Like, she's up 9 ounces. I'm like, oh my God.
I know. It's like, how is this possible?
Yeah.
Well, so much congratulations.
Thank you.
Happy to be back, and we love
Very
you all.
happy.
Thanks for listening. Cheers
Love
to the
you
new
guys.
year, new babies, new shows,
Yeah.
and we'll catch you next time.
Yay.
Okay, cheers, lovebirds.
Cheers, lovebirds.
Thanks for listening to Can I Steal You for a Minute? Subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, and if you like the show, please leave a rating and review. Follow us on social media at Can I Steal You for a Minute Pod, and support the show through Patreon at patreon.com/Can I Steal You for a Minute.